The winged lion is his sun sign, and the winged man, Matthew, is his rising sign. On the negative side, of course, Leo can be very bossy, arrogant, and think that the world revolves around them, like maybe some pop stars or celebrities. And on the negative side, Aquarians can be, once again, extremely principled and self-righteous in their thinking, and think that they can't possibly make any mistakes, and what they believe or the principles they hold must be the right ones. But that's on the negative vibration, and everything does have a balanced and a balanced version. Also, interestingly enough, Aquarius rules all kinds of vibrational energy, because the glyph for Aquarius, those two wavy lines, stands for waves that move through the air: sound waves, colour waves, electricity, X-rays, waves, that's to say short, medium, long waves, VHF, UHF, off-planet beings, and space travel. So he has the sign of the reformer, the rebel, with or without a cause, rising, and they are always viewed as different, sometimes quirky, definitely bolshy at times, and they can be quite shocking in the way they come across, because they really do like to make people wake up and see outside of the box. They champion the underdog, as I said, humanitarian sign, and they get involved in causes like human rights, environmental issues. They make great buddies. They're great team players. They're usually associated with some kind of group, big organization, or some sort of tribal thing. But even their friends may say that they don't understand what makes them tick. They definitely hear Aquarians to disrupt us out of our ruts by showing us something new about life. Famous Aquarians: Ellen DeGeneres, James Dean, Robbie Williams, Germaine Greer, female eunuch, Charles Darwin, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, John Travolta, and that guy, I can't remember his name, that the film was made about him, called Into the Wild. So you can see what I mean about how unconventional and different and groundbreaking they are. Aquarius Sun or Aquarius Rising are the souls that come in to break new ground in contemporary society, but by what they are or what they do, like Charles Darwin, and also by just being different. Somehow they are just different in themselves. So now to Mr. Obama's chart in particular. Well, I synthesize things when I look at a chart, so I've extrapolated the essence of it as well as I can, and I can see on his basic chart he shows that he's a powerful servant, and he has the potential there to be a great social reformer who definitely will be changing the way society thinks and the way society runs. Someone, I think, who has personally experienced prejudice and rejection in his life. He has strong humanitarian tendencies. He's going to be a great leveler, and he has the rare qualities of humility coupled with the ability to lead, stemming from a profound inner vision. He has a deep and heartfelt connection with his country and his community, but I think also probably the global community. A sense of drama, and also the tragedy of human life. His Venus in Cancer and his Moon in the 4th house show that he has a good heart with great courage, and of course that comes from his Sun in Leo, to implement practical reforms. He has a powerful instinct to transform through breakdown and renewal because of his Mars being in the 8th house, and a passionate intensity to regenerate from deep levels. So I'd say he was highly principled, pretty stubborn, sometimes bolshy, a little bit bossy, but he's definitely the man to get things done. He has a profound commitment to defend the underdog and fight for equality of all. And I think in particular he has a love of children and all those in society who are less privileged, disempowered, or handicapped in some way. His Aquarius rising will give him an observer's detachment. Aquarius is very good at being impartial, taking a step back, detaching emotionally from a situation. And his Leo sun will give him this creativity and this belief in people, believing the best in people, but he's no fool, that's for sure. But he will believe that relationships can be healed, and that goes from, within the country, but also between his country and other countries, that feuds can be ended. He has an inquisitive mind, a very quick mind, a mercurial mind, with his moon in Gemini, which means that he's got a really quick knee-jerk response to situations. He can think positively and creatively about solutions to problems, but he will insist on knowing the details. And some people might find that irritating. People that he works with, I mean. He is someone to whom giving up or failure is not going to be an option. And, Leo is also connected with children. It's the sun. Some of you will be familiar with the sun on the tarot card with the 2 children dancing beneath it. And Barack Obama himself has almost a childlike belief in the bounty and beauty and compassion of God's creation. The energies in his chart, as I said, shows that he is a quick thinker, but he's also a deep thinker. He has a scholarly, sort of almost academic attitude and an urge to teach through, I guess, what he does. His Aquarian side shows that he can be almost clinical when making decisions, because he'll have his eye to the long term, and he might have to make tough decisions which he feels are for the greater good, and no matter how uncomfortable they are in the short term, he will, I think, be brave enough to make perhaps some unpopular decisions at times. Uranus, the planet that rules his rising sign Aquarius, is in his partnership sector, and that shows that he's going to attract, and will have done already, forward-thinking, unusual and dynamic individuals into his life. Uranus is the vibration of revolution, and so it can also attract individuals who use shock tactics or try to impose their opinions in violent ways, and I'm sure he will have experienced that during his life, and he will have a very good instinct and perception for when, those kind of people are when those sort of people are likely to go over the top. This area also shows what Obama's relationship with the global community will be like. And once again, they will see him as unusual and revolutionary. They'll see him as unconventional and controversial and just, well, I guess different in his approach to things, which could rub some people up the wrong way. And at the very worst, and I'm not making a prediction here, but at the very worst, these sorts of energies hint at his life being put in danger, which is kind of obvious considering the position he's going to be holding. And of course, there is going to be the sort of security around him which will offset these dangers. His moon in the 4th house